I'm Gary Payton at the Seattle Supersonics.
Jay Peter with the Seattle Mariners.
Jermaine Curse.
Cliff Averill.
Nate Burleson. You're watching NorbCam.
NorbCam.
You're watching Norb.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is NorbCam coming at you with another Ask Norb live session. And today, you know, this is the week before the Super Bowl. And I'm fortunate to be joined by a couple of it seems like old-timer guests now who've been with me for a few times, but, you know, we're going to it's the Bird family coming on here. Let me bring all three of them on here. Here we go. There we go. We got live from Los Angeles, California. We got Philadehlia. What's going on?
What up, NorbCam and all of your subscribers? I'm doing fabulous.
I'm sure you are.
Eagles are headed to the freaking Super Bowl. Like, I can say that out loud, and after 2 days of finally processing the reality of it, it's happening, guys. We're finally going, and I feel very confident.
As well you should. So, but I don't want to leave my other guest on the line who's there on the right of your screen, DavidInAtlanta. David, much like the Seahawks, the Falcons, unfortunately, we are staying home in our nests, not flying up to the Super Bowl. David will get a chance to finally air some of his frustrations in the game that he lost what feels like eons ago. But David, welcome to the show. It's good to have you back on live, my friend, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. What's up, Norb and Seattle 12th faithful? It's good to see you guys in here. Delia, long-time girl, 2009. You've come a long way, and you finally get the chance to see your Eagles win the Super Bowl, so I wish you all the best. But damn, the Patriots again. I mean, don't they make it look so easy? Because look, I'm wearing my NFC Championship shirt from last year. Okay, so trust me, I know exactly how you feel. Just get it done, okay? Mm-hmm. And then we'll be another one without the ring. But we got the Super Bowl here in Atlanta next year. We'll see.
Hey, soon enough, yeah. And thank you. I know it was tough. You know, one team's got to prevail, and I would say, like, I'm actually kind of happy that it turned out being the Patriots instead of the Jaguars, where they were close, you know?
Yeah.
Because one, it continues that whole underdog undertone that's been lighting a fire under this Eagles team. Like, that underdog scenario is what made that Vikings game a blowout. Like, cause they are amped. They are getting discredited, disrespected left and right. And again, against, you know, these guys, the Patriots, they're the experts. And it's poetic in the sense that Eagles were, last time they were in the Super Bowl, it was this team. And there was that drama that came out that offseason right after with them cheating. So I think this is their time to get revenge. And
I just can't believe that we're not in it. I cannot believe that. I mean, I still, we'll talk about it briefly because we got to move forward, obviously, to your game next week. But Norb, can I talk a few minutes about the game against the Eagles?
Yeah. Let me just make a quick announcement to everybody. So as you see on the screen, if you guys want to call in, it's going to be, we have a short show. We're only going to 6 o'clock because I got a jet at 6. We'll try to get as many calls in as we can. But we are going to talk briefly about the Atlanta situation, talk a little bit about the Eagles and their Patriots matchup, and then whatever else we can squeeze in the next 45 minutes. But yeah, we'll start, since your game seemed to be the longest time ago. David, why don't we start with you? You never did get a chance to vent about your loss, your very close loss, by the way, to the Delia's Eagles. So here's your chance. Here's your chance to vent about what happened. What's your thoughts on what went wrong in that Falcons-Eagles game? Go for it.
Well, before I talk about that, people are asking your chat, why am I wearing this? I'm trying to be like Norb. I'm Norb's twin, and I have no idea how you got it on your head, sir, because my ears are like tight in here like a Christmas present. But and I just wanted to show my respect. But the Eagles game against the Falcons, you know, Delia knows, and some of the Eagles fans knows that I never guarantee to win. I never did that. I did respect you and say that, you know, you guys are #1 seed for a reason, and Atlanta's going to have to play their game to go in there. But oh my God, dang it! And I'm trying to be G-rated. I would have rather have gone 3 and out than go all the way down the field, all the way. Don't spill your coffee, girl. That would be a mess. I would have rather have gone 3 and out than gone all the way to the 2-yard line. Because it was an excruciating way to lose. I give all the credit in the world to the Philadelphia Eagles defense. You guys played really well. But I did tell you about our defense, and I know you saw it. We came to play, and it's quite unfortunate that we couldn't execute on offense all the way. I'm sick and tired of hearing people blame Matt Ryan for the loss or losses that we've had in the postseason, because that man is bald. He you know, and Falcon fans may disagree, but I blame Steve Sarkisian 100%, because I cannot believe those 4 boneheaded, just ridiculous plays, 3 to Julio, which obviously the best receiver in the game, but you've got to mix it up. You got, Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman were running all over the Eagles. I mean, we were moving the ball. And why they didn't get a chance in that last drive is beyond me. And, it was just disappointing after the way we lost the Super Bowl, but can't get it back. When the game was over, I sat and pondered and drank a few beers, and I thought about Delia, and I thought about some of the Eagles fans in the past, Desert Eagle, who I lost a bet with. I actually bought Desert Eagle, instead of a mini helmet, I got him an NFC Championship shirt. So,
Nice.
Yeah, much respect. And I'm going to go on record right here. If the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl, I will buy you a Super Bowl championship hat or shirt. You make sure you let me know. So, I mean, and I'm a man of my word. I will do that for you. But it was tough. It was very tough. And the Super Bowl is going to be here next year in Atlanta. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm still irritated, but moving forward, congratulations on beating us. I'm breaking my heart again, and we'll see. Somebody says, I got to say this. Sleeta looks handsome. Juanita, even though I missed the post-Falcons Seahawks call, I heard you. I was not crying, just so you know.
Oh.
I heard her. I was not crying.
Sure, David. We believe you. But if there's a time that it's okay to cry, this would be one of those moments, because
the Super Bowl was the moment. Trust me, that would have been the moment last year.
Oh yeah, for sure. If you didn't cry then, you wouldn't cry anywhere else.
Hey, let's move forward to the Eagles and the New England Patriots. I'm going to give you 2 options. I hope the Patriots win only because of certain whatever. But I hope the Eagles win for loyal fans. And I'm so sick and tired. I mean, the Patriots make it look so easy, don't they, guys? It's like they can just pencil themselves into the AFC Championship Super Bowl every year.
Well, they had a nice little layup in their opponent that they got, and they barely got past that.
Yeah.
So,
and you guys, the Eagles look good against the Vikings. Oh my God.
Dude, we look good. We destroyed the Vikings.
Where did that come from?
That was the whole underdog scenario. And like I mentioned in NorbCam's live stream leading up to that game, like the Vikings, they got lucky on that final play, and it was a battle of Case Keenum versus Nick Foles. That
wasn't even a battle. And you guys beat them.
I was like,
you
Nick
guys
Foles
blew them out. Was it like 38 to? Where was the battle at before the game started?
My thought on that too is, because of the way Minnesota won that game, I think that took all the gas out of their tank to win and emotionally pull that win out. And when you win a game that big, that intense, and had that game been at home, maybe a different situation, but going into the Eagles after that, that's just such a big have to get back up again after winning a game like that. I just thought, they just sort of blew their load.
The Eagles were ready, Norb. I don't even know if home field. Sorry, Dale. I don't even know if home field would have mattered. I mean, the Eagles were just balling, and I don't know about that. It seemed like the Eagles were determined to win, and the crowd was popping. So
yeah. Well, I think it's a few variables. Obviously, home field advantage helps. And this team, their mindset, their eyes on the prize. Like, they are like hyper focused, and they have Carson Wentz and Brian Dawkins, 2 of the most highly athletic, like high athletic intelligence type of people motivating them. And I think it's something that you can't like coach, right? Like, so we have this unfair advantage where we have these guys behind the scenes that's just amping them up. Nick Foles, he's only playing like that because Carson Wentz is bringing that out of him. Like, there's just something magical happening, and I still owe a lot to Carson Wentz. And the way we won that game,
I hope he comes back.
It said preparation. Like, you looked at that Vikings team, as soon as Case Keenum threw that interception, they looked like so unprepared. They looked like they had never anticipated Case Keenum to ever throw an interception. And it's like, dude, of course he's going to throw an interception. Y'all need to be ready for it. And you need to recover from it. But they weren't ready. They let it become a pick six, and then they were just done after that. And
well, that's the first time. That's the first time the offense has ever given up, I believe, a touchdown, if not a score. So it was sort of unfamiliar territory. Their offense had been pretty turnover-free through most, or not turnover-free, but at least not getting scored upon. So to have that happen at the worst possible time certainly didn't help them out. I got to do a shout out to the chat, to the super chat. Derek Dutov wants to know, what is a super chat? A super chat is where you can actually throw a couple coins in and get your name highlighted in the chat. So thank you, Derek, for doing that. Appreciate the support. But yeah, that is
a question that I have, if I can ask Delia. I know what my experience was like winning the NFC Championship game against the Packers. It was on my old channel, and it was just an awesome feeling. It seemed like everything. I mean, I was more excited last year than I was in '98 when we played Denver and lost. Of course, we still haven't won one, but the feeling that I had when we advanced to the Super Bowl was a feeling that I could not imagine. And then the feeling in the Super Bowl for 3 quarters was, I was feeling like we were going to finally get that ring, but then it was ripped out from under me. I want to know, Delia, what your feeling was. Because, I mean, I'm guessing the last time the Eagles went to the Super Bowl was against the Raiders in 80? I think that was it. I'm not sure. 2004 against the Patriots. Oh, a rematch.
Yeah, it's a rematch. It's a rematch, baby.
What was it like? What was it like for you when the realization hit? Because both of our games are pretty similar. Last year, the Falcons blew out the Packers, so it was pretty. It was determined pretty much early on. When did you feel like you could actually say to your friends and stuff, you were going to the Super Bowl, and how did you feel when the clock hit 0, knowing that you were finally going to go?
Well, it was that fourth quarter that I started sitting easy, because with enough time on the clock, anything can happen. I mean, it doesn't matter how many points you have. Like, the game can switch like that if you let it. So fourth quarter is when I was like, dude, like, this is a done deal. And it was surreal. Like, I felt like I was dreaming. And it was a weird scenario because I was actually sick. Like, I was sick as a dog that day. I couldn't go out of the house and be with my normal, like, Eagles fans that I watched the game with. So I was in this weird place, and I couldn't react the same way I normally do. I couldn't even do my normal live stream. And then, like, all of a sudden, we're in the Super Bowl, and I'm saying it out loud, but I'm like, am I dreaming? Because everything's different. And, like, it's just, we haven't been able to say that for, like, over a decade. And so it finally sunk in 2 days later. Right. And then I was like, dude.
Right.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Sorry, Dave, for interrupting. It's kind of cool when you think about it. In the last 4 years, each of our teams has made it to the Super Bowl. Seattle most recently in Super Bowl 49. David last year with the Falcons, and then this year the Eagles. It's kind of crazy that in a 4-year span, all 3 of our teams have made it. So we've all known that feeling. We've all had that taste of getting there.
But you want to know something? All 3 of our teams have made it the last, 3 years, you said, I guess it was, but we all lost.
Well, that's what I'm saying here. But, of course, Philadelia's fate has not been written yet. But we have all experienced.
I don't know. The NFL may have something to say about that. I have my own opinions.
Oh, he's pulling out the conspiracy theory.
I'm really starting to hate the Patriots. I seriously am.
The only people who aren't hating the Patriots are Patriots fans, right? So
because they're spoiled. They are spoiled to winning.
They are spoiled.
Or cheating, or whatever you want to call
it. There has been that history that has to be brought into question. But let's focus back on the game. So back to Delia.
Yeah.
And for the chat, I want to see people out there put in your comments, who do you think is going to win? Are you in for the Eagles or the Patriots? So Delia, of course, you're talking about the magic. It feels like it was meant to be. You got all this stuff happening behind the scenes that's all gravy. But we're talking about the Patriots, and we all know their legacy, and we all know what they bring when it comes to the big game. what's going to be different this year so that you can be the team that finally ends the run of the Patriots in the Super Bowl? Tell me, how's that going to change this year? What are you guys going to do that's going to be a different result this time?
Paying the refs off.
Well, I think that's one piece. Well, that's part of it, outplaying the refs. Like that Vikings game, even if the refs wanted to rig it, like there was no way. Like it would have been so obvious. The Eagles were just so far ahead and so more prepared that the refs couldn't really have that defining factor. When it's close, then yeah. But I'm going into this game a lot more confident, especially just seeing how they played these past two games. Like it's been a progression. They're getting more and more hyped each game, and they have the whole underdog undertone for every single game. That's why I'm glad it's the Patriots, because if we play the Jaguars, there goes that kind of underdog undertone, and then things switch up and the mentality switches up. So I'm glad we're going in with the same momentum, same mentality to prove the world wrong again. And what people forget is the Eagles, I think it was last year, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically the last time we played the Patriots in the regular season was in Foxborough, and we beat them. And we beat them with a less qualified team. And in the Super Bowl, we didn't just get destroyed by them. We lost by, what was it, like 3 points? So we were in it, except we just fell slightly short. And at that time, there was some Spygate going on too, which gave them a slight advantage. Right. So the Eagles have always been in it with the Patriots, and I think we've been in it and beat them with a less qualified team. Right. That what we have now is just unstoppable. And
but Delia,
what the Patriots have that's been consistent is Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. That's the reason they win. And I mean, the rest of the pieces, it's been changing and there's different variables, but it's those two guys. And I think if anybody can outsmart those two guys is what our team's doing now. Carson Wentz, Brian Dawkins, Doug Peterson, all these guys that we have behind the scenes, they're making the right moves. So,
but if I can say, because I know you want to get to your chats, but you said a comment that said about how you're playing and stuff. Just from experience, the Eagles have rolled so far in the playoffs. You guys have looked really good. You beat us. Can't believe I'm saying that. And you blew out the Vikings, whom a lot of people thought, and I think the NFL probably wanted the Vikings and the Patriots. But just like last year, Atlanta steamrolled through Seattle. Sorry, 12th man in Norb. And we blew out the Packers, and we had the Patriots beat and let it go. You better hope that your Eagles start off strong and sustain it, because the longer the game, and I hate to say it, I mean, I hate to think that the referees are trying to get the Patriots to win. I really can't, because I still cannot fathom how we blow a 28-3 lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, into the fourth quarter, unless something ridiculous happens. But you guys have to play 24/7. You guys have to block. If you guys happen to lead going into the fourth quarter, my advice would be to make sure your team is focused not on, oh God, we're in the fourth quarter, we're in the lead. They came back against the Falcons. They've beaten a lot of other teams in the fourth quarter. Referees are going to try to screw us. You guys better play strong from beginning to end, because if you open up and leave them one little inch, I think the Patriots can capitalize. So, just kick the crap out of them from start to finish. Something that we couldn't do.
Yeah. That's the plan. I mean,
that's
definitely
pretty much what it is. All I can say.
The difference is this is an experienced team in the postseason. No matter what the lead is, they're always in it because of Tom Brady. He has this crazy mental game where he's been there, he's done it, and if he really puts his mind to it, he's gonna do it unless you stop.
Yeah, but 28-3. So, I'm trying to wrap my head around 28-3. Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm done.
I'm still trying to wrap around, not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line. But hey, it's all living in the past for us right now. But that's the other thing.
That's all I'm saying. I'm sick and tired of the Patriots winning titles. It makes me sick.
Well, I think everybody wants their piece of revenge. But at this point, it's going to have to be the Eagles to do it.
I always say, if you hate the fact of them winning, there's one solution. Beat them.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's take some calls here. I know some people have been waiting on the line. Let's get our buddy from New York, Jets fan, Gangrene David. David, you're on live. What's up, man? Talk to us.
Well. It's my 3 favorite YouTubers. How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty
Doing
good,
David. Thank you, sir.
Doing good.
The Jets are bad, but thank you.
First of all, I just wanted to say, Philadehlia, congratulations on your Eagles making it to the Super Bowl. My brother is just as excited as you are, and I'm gonna be rooting for you guys like they are my Jets, because I cannot stand the New England Patriots. But honestly, I think with the way you guys have been playing all season to get you guys to come to this point, I think it just comes down to the common denominator, and that's due to the fact that you guys are well coached, okay? Because if you look at what's happened, the majority of the season was led by Carson Wentz, who was playing on MVP level, so he went down with the injury. And then Nick Foles comes in, and what does he do? He steps up as a leader and as a player and as an experienced veteran who's had this kind of position before. So really, I think what's happening is the offenses ran pretty well. The offensive play calling is phenomenal. The defense is playing great because you guys are the number 1 pass rush in the league. And that's all due to the fact that you guys are well coached. And now you guys are going up against the big challenge in the New England Patriots. And honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. I think you guys are going to get redemption. I'm pretty optimistic in your team. And I think the way you guys got to do that is the number 1 pass rush has got to stay in effect. Everyone has to be at 100%. No injuries or no excuse. All your stars have to be healthy. And really, overall, you guys just got to finish strong. Like David said, you got to play from start to finish. So congratulations. You guys deserve it. And I hope you guys kick New England's butt.
Yeah, well said, well said. That's what I love about this matchup, too, is everybody is sick and tired of seeing Tom Brady and these Patriots win. You know, everyone's sick of it, unless you're a Patriots fan or you're a Cowboys fan that doesn't want to see the Eagles win. Like, everyone's rooting for the Eagles, and that's just adding to this drive and just the momentum that is fueling this Eagles team to get the job done. So, yeah, I'm very excited, and you hit it on the head. Like, coaching, like, the reason the team is in this place is coaching. Like, we've lost players. You know, we don't have all our starters. Players have come and gone, but, like, we haven't missed a step. We're still playing as strong. Mm-hmm. And when your quarterback goes down and the team can still play as tough as it's playing, like, that says a lot.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree, especially since when Wentz went down, like I was telling my brother, listen, I think you should have faith in Nick Foles because, remember, there's a reason why they brought him back, because he's he's a very serviceable quarterback for the Eagles. I mean, he was the quarterback who led you guys to the postseason when he played as a starter in the 2013 season. So I'm going to call you guys to win the Super Bowl with the final score of 27-24.
Hey, David, can I ask you a question, sir?
Go for it.
David, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Norb, can David Gangrene hear me?
He can hear you. Go for it. Go ahead, David.
Hey, David, I got one simple question for you. When are the Jets going to be good again? And you can say it in one word. Later.
I'll give
now.
you 3 reasons. I will give you 3 reasons.
Because you are about as loyal Jets fan as I know, man, with that organization, man. So I wish you all the best.
I will give you 3 reasons why I think the Jets are going to be going to the postseason next year. 1, emerging young talent, because this young team exceeded expectations. 2, $100 million in cap space. And 3, a top 10 draft pick. So you put all the puzzle pieces together.
I respect your loyalty, sir. Everybody sub them up. Gangrene David.
All right. Thanks, David, man. All right. Thanks for the call, David. We got a short amount of time, so I'm going to try to get a bunch of these other calls in. But good luck the rest of the offseason and in the draft and with your $100 million. I wish we had that. But, yeah, we'll be watching. The offseason will be very interesting. But take care, man. Thanks for calling. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I'd love to go on a collab with you guys during the off season. I think it'd be fun talking off season with you guys. So
yeah, we'll do something,
later,
man.
and yeah, good luck to you, Eagles. Good luck to you, Eagles.
Sweet, thanks.
All right, that was
Juanita at.
That was the.
Can we get Juanita in here? Let's get Juanita in here.
You know, I know she does a little trash talking of her own. I don't know if she's on the line though. But let me go to Cody and Bonnie Lake, a regular fan of the show. Cody, you're on with NorbCam, Delia, and David. What's up?
How's it going? I just had a quick statement about Nick Foles. Since I don't know if the contract is up or not, but Eagles obviously wouldn't keep him with Carson Wentz healthy. So if Foles has a big time game, I think he'll get a huge contract.
All right, here's my thoughts on Nick Foles. And I'm like, dude, let the season finish before we start handing Foles off to somebody else. Basically, Nick Foles, he's been bounced around the league, and he hasn't performed the same with other teams. The only time he's really shined was his, that first year he was starting with us, and he came in and just kind of took the league by surprise. But the thing is, he's this hit and miss guy who needs the right coaching and the right support staff for him to truly shine. And honestly, with Nick Foles' performance that he's having, I owe 100, maybe not 100%, but 90% of his success this postseason to Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz, one, he just has this innate sensibility and high intelligence for his position, and he's able to inspire that in other people's that nobody else can do. I don't think if it's just Doug Peterson coaching up Foles, he's not bringing out that same potential. I think Carson Wentz is bringing out the magic that Nick Foles has, that Nick Foles doesn't even know how to bring out in himself. So we're lucky. Nick Foles is lucky that he has this guy on his shoulder helping him become his highest potential. But if he goes anywhere else, he's not going to succeed. And the way I look at it, players after this season, players are going to want to play for us just because they want to be with the contenders. You think about it, our team, it's only going to get better. Carson Wentz is going to be back. And if we're doing this with Nick Foles, some guy who's been bounced around the league how many times and forgotten about, imagine what we're going to do with this dude, Carson Wentz, who's this, the next, doing his version of Tom Brady.
But here's what's crazy about this.
I was actually wanted to ask, sorry, Norb, but that was the question I wanted to ask you, Delia, was how do you see the Eagles moving forward? And I understand the fact about wanting to play for you, because let's be real, it's about New England and Philadelphia right now. But Atlanta's still a contender, and there's been a lot of rumbling during the offseason. We'll talk about that later. But Nick Foles, I mean, how did you feel about his performance? I mean, he silenced a lot of people against the Vikings. He looked really good.
I've always said Nick Foles is a good quarterback. I've always had that faith in him. I was never the person that was down on Foles. When we traded him, I was shocked. I was sad. I thought Nick Foles was better than Sam Bradford at the time. And so I've always supported him and known his potential. He went to the same high school as Drew Brees and broke all of Drew Brees' records.
Really?
That's not just your average quarterback. And so seeing the very first game I hosted on my channel live, where we all went to the game, was the Eagles versus Raiders back in 2013, where he made history and tied Peyton Manning's record for 7 touchdowns in a game. That's not just your average quarterback. But the problem is he hasn't been able to be consistent with it. He needs the support behind him to do that. So when he has the right support system, he can be that guy a lot more consistently than if he's at just some random team with a whole new set of staff that doesn't know how to bring that, potential out of him.
Okay,
so I think he stays. I think he takes a pay cut to stay.
All right, here's what's crazy about this, though. Oh, what happened to David? Oh, okay. Anyway.
I guess he didn't like my answer.
Well, anyway, what's crazy about this is, imagine if the Eagles go the way you hope they go, and Nick Foles wins the Super Bowl for the Eagles. Next year, you're looking at a guy who's a Super Bowl champion quarterback looking to either be released or having to take a pay cut and be a backup quarterback. A Super Bowl champion quarterback. That's just hard to even fathom that would be in the conversation. But what you're saying is that's what he should do. He should happily take a pay cut and take a bench position after winning the Super Bowl, bringing them all the way from the end of the regular season to the Super Bowl, that he should take a pay cut.
Can y'all hear me? Sorry about that.
You're
because
good.
What he's going to learn from Wentz is going to be priceless. It's like
I think
he knows, because I tell you, Wentz is the guy that's doing all the magic with Foles. Foles knows that because he's the one working with him. So if he has the opportunity to make himself better with this once in a lifetime type of quarterback, he's going to take it. Like, a true athlete is going to want to get better over having the, temporary star moment and then falling on your face and failing. You know what I'm saying? He knows himself better than that. Like, he knows if he doesn't have the support system, he's going to just fall on his face, fail, and be out of the league,
Wow.
So may as well absorb stuff from genius Carson Wentz and then maybe transition your way out, Well, but not right away.
I hope Nick Foles isn't listening to this, because I sure would feel good if I was Nick Foles right about now. Because I'm sure he's got nothing better to do than listen to this podcast. Anyway.
What up, Foles? I always had your back, homie.
All right.
But like I said before, Norb signs off Delia, again, the Eagles do win. Would you prefer a Super Bowl championship hat or a Super Bowl championship shirt?
Hat.
Okay. We'll get together on that if it does happen.
All right. Well, hey, Cody, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Cody. Oh,
all right.
Hey, Norb, Brandon Rogers wanted me to tell you he couldn't make the chat or call in, but he just wanted me to tell you he was going to pay attention early. He's watching a movie with his family or something.
Oh, yeah, Brandon from Minnesota.
All right, well, let's Twin Cities.
All right, let's go to somebody calling from the 424. What's up? You're on with NorbCam, Delia, and David. What's on your mind? Hello, you there?
424, that's LA, that's my hood. Where you at?
That's in East LA, vato.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, there you are. Oh, he's on. Who's this, and where are you calling from?
This is Joe in Los Angeles. Honestly, I can't even believe I'm on the live right now. Hold on.
How you doing, Joe? What's up, bro?
What up, Joe?
Hey, what's up? I just had a few questions for all three of you guys. First of all, I just want to apologize on my behalf for even being here, because I know a lot of people in the chat may not like me because I am a Patriots fan, and I had a question for all three of you guys, just about the game in general and how the Patriots are kind of looked at.
Oh, you just want to know?
I'm beginning to hate the Patriots. I'm sorry, man, dude. I'm beginning to hate Joe the Patriots.
So what was the question?
Yeah, what's your question?
Well, going into the game, first of all, the Patriots the Eagles are 5-point underdogs, and they've had this this rally with the underdog, the accessories, the mask and all that, and they're kind of adopting the mentality where it's us against the world, and that's kind of where I don't really understand where that narrative is coming from, because everybody hates New England. And from all three of you guys, when we played all three of you guys in the Super Bowl, and I remember when we played Norm's Seahawks in 2014. I remember when we played at David's Falcons last year, and everyone was not pulling. If you weren't a Patriots fan, if you weren't for Boston, or you just weren't a Patriots fan in general, you weren't going for the Patriots. So in this game, is it the road against?
You sound kind of cocky, sir. You sound kind of cocky, my friend.
No,
I'm just saying.
So I think he's trying to understand why everyone hates the Patriots. Is that what I'm?
Because they make it every year, and they seem like they get beat, and all of a sudden they manage to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and everybody's getting sick and tired of seeing number 12.
Okay, so if that's the question, I'll help clarify a few things for the Patriots fans out there. Now I know there's some legit, really nice, cool people and whatnot, but the beef that I have with your team, one. Starts with the Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl back in 2004, where I feel like y'all stole our Super Bowl, because that's when the scandal came out, that offseason right after, where we had barely lost by 3 points to you guys in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and we gave New England the Super Bowl. We gave it to them.
So you get the Super Bowl, great. And then more scandal happens. and y'all still get Super Bowls. And so there's this kind of, you guys have this tainted kind of championshipness about you, where you have all this stuff, but there's some shady undertone that came out, and it rubs the other fan base wrong, like had it been clean and all good, no Spygate, no Deflategate, no whatever gates. Like I think
whatever
we'd be bitter, but not as bitter. And
hey,
so
Deli, what about the referee?
Bunch of wins.
What about the referee that was smiling?
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Did you see that the other day in the news?
No.
Yeah, I have seen that. And what people don't understand,
the referee was married to the Patriots.
I don't even
and I
understand that. Though. Like I can't.
Oh my God.
Refs, like that's.
But when the Patriots scored that go-ahead touchdown against Jacksonville, the referee's like all glee, like a schoolgirl at a prom.
And then one final note, though, is the way you guys win it. Like, I think Tom Brady, much respect. He's, greatest of all time. He's accomplished a lot. We can't deny how good of an athlete and just leader that he is. But, like, I also get this kind of, like, spoiled rich kid vibe about him, too. Mm-hmm. Like, he's expected and he'll, like, throw a tantrum if he does. Like, I don't know. It's just the vibe that we get versus somebody that has this more humble undertone. You're more willing to be like more accepting and more happy that they win.
All right, let's give Joe a chance. Let's give
just to you, but that's just my deal.
Let's give Joe a chance to respond. We put a lot of stuff out there. Joe, what do you have to say about that, Patriots fan guy?
Well, what David said with the referee thing, I want to nip this in the bud right now. First of all, with the referee thing, he did celebrate with. First of all, he didn't celebrate with the Patriots. One of the O-linemen was getting in a fight after the touchdown. No, right. I'm not. But one of the O-linemen was getting in a fight, and before that escalated, I think it wasn't Marcus Cannon. He's on IR. I forgot which O-line it was in particular, but he was going back and forth with one of the Jags D-line. And the referee, he breaks it up, and then the Pats O-line, he's like, okay, I'm cool, I'm fine. And that's when the referee, he's like, okay, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not going to throw a flag. I'm not going to do any of this. I just feel like
you were actually there, so you actually know this because you were actually there. Look, he smiled when the Patriots scored the touchdown, and at the end of the game, he ran over the field as if he's getting ready to ask him for marriage and patted him on the back. So that right there is like, okay, you really. But I want to give a shout out to A Fizzle in the chat, Broncos fan. But just saying, dude. Just saying.
What up,
and I feel like for all you guys, and Norb in particular, because I've never really. Norb, I've still yet to even watch the video where you said, I feel bad for Patriots fans, because I don't want to watch it and be like, I feel like I'm going to have the same feeling that everybody else has, that you're just hating on the Patriots, but I know because you're one of the most unbiased football YouTubers on YouTube, And I kind of always wanted to ask you personally, like, what do you think about the Patriots' success? Because I feel like it's very ignorant to say that the Patriots have had 17 years of consistent success, and the only way they've had this is because they're quote-unquote cheaters, and they've only had 2 major accusations. So I could see if there was, Spygate, and after Spygate happened, and the Patriots can't spy on teams anymore, the Patriots are, they're irrelevant or anything.
Joe, I'm just going to tell you this, man. I hope the Patriots get their butts whipped in the Super Bowl, so that way you guys and your fan base can be humbled, because it's making me sick to my stomach. And I said
that's another thing. There's a lot of great and just wonderful Patriots fans. People need to understand that just because we support our team, who am I as a Patriots fan to say, you know what, everybody hates the Patriots. They think they're all cheaters. Let me cheer for the Denver Broncos. Let me cheer for the Carolina Panthers. Who am I as a fan? I became a fan of the New England Patriots when I was 11 years old. And I'm 18 now. I'm never going to hop off the Patriots bandwagon, even if Brady retires and Belichick is gone. There are great Patriots fans. There are great people in Boston. I understand this. As long as New England is winning, no one is going to like them. I get it. But I just ask for respect for the Patriots, because when Tom Brady is gone, people are going to say, wow, he was good. And when Belichick is gone, people are going to say, wow, he was good too. I understand, I understand, like, I'm on the phone with 3 fans who have lost painfully to the Patriots. Norb, you were at the game, and I know it hurt you. So I get why you guys, really despise New England, but at least respect them. You know what I mean? If you guys beat New England, great job. Like, you know, Delia in particular. If you guys win, you guys beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. But don't, you know what I mean? Like, just have this narrative where it's like, you know, let's all hate New England. There are Patriots fans, too, in the world. It's not always, you know, New England versus everybody. There are great fans, like, that are Patriots fans. And a lot of them on the internet.
Let me
tend to be
clarify.
obnoxious,
I
but
respect the Patriots. Like, especially Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. What they've done, they have my respect. Like, that's...
I don't respect the Patriots. I don't respect them. I used to, not anymore.
I do. Like, you can't deny Tom Brady's talent. Like, what he's done.
Delia, to be quite honest,
just because
me honestly, and I'm respectful. I believe it's a product of the system. You brought Matt Castle in there, you saw what he did. You saw Garoppolo, you saw what he did.
They're not.
I mean, look. With all due respect, I don't think Tom Brady's that great. He's just a market of the system. That's just how.
But David, that's what people don't realize. Tom Brady is the system. Are you telling me that Jimmy Garoppolo would have came back against the Atlanta Falcons down 28-3
I think anybody would have come back in the system in the way it is going right now, sir. I'm just being honest with you.
Tom Brady is the system.
Last year proved Tom Brady's ability.
I'm with Delia on that from last year because
Norb, let me ask you this: what did Tom Brady actually do in the Super Bowl last year in the fourth quarter? It was more the fact that our offense could not do anything. The defense was on the field 30 more plays than normal.
Well, here's the thing.
Anybody can pick apart.
Here's the thing: is
anybody can pick apart.
Yeah,
even Delia can pick apart our defense.
The Falcons left the door open. That's clear that you guys were in the driver's seat. You left the door open, and the Patriots had to walk through it. But they still had to walk through it. And you have to look at all the things they had to do. And if the Patriots didn't accomplish one of those things, whether it was the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, the follow-up touchdown, all those things all had to happen.
It would have been over.
It would have been over. And your defense couldn't stop them.
Did you see how easy the Patriots went down the field? We were gassed, sir.
Well,
you gotta give credit where credit's due. Like, I understand the bitterness, but you can't. You gotta.
Okay, Delia, we will see if you have that same mindset if the same thing happens to you next week.
When teams beat my team, I'll respect their talent. I will be upset and mad that they use that talent against my team.
I don't see how a team could.
I'll respect it.
Right. I don't see how a team could dominate a team for basically 3 quarters and fall apart in the fourth quarter. Because if you know, the average defense plays, 60, 65 plays? We were on the field for 90 plays.
But David, I have a question for you. You telling me
gets gassed.
when it was overtime, Slater, the Patriots team captain, he goes up. It's overtime, so the Patriots, they were the quote-unquote away team, so they get to pick, the coin toss. And I believe he picks heads, and heads wins. Soon as we, won the coin flip, it was New England's ball. Everyone in the world knew Tom Brady was going to go down, and it had nothing to do with fatigue.
Dude, we couldn't stop him. We were so tired. Are you kidding me? But look, it's not about the Falcons. It's about the Patriots and the Eagles. Let's change that subject right now. Deli deserves this, not me. I don't want to talk about it.
I feel you. So I'm letting it be known to you. Is it Josh or Joe? I forget what the name was. Yeah, Joe. There's respect, and I get it. And with fans, there's the cool fans, but there's also the fans that kind of got a little obnoxious, especially during the scandal part. So, I see you, I respect you, but I just want my team to beat down on your team in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I actually want to say
personal.
that because
Nothing personal.
Yeah, because Delia, you're actually like I want to say maybe 2 miles away from me. You're an LA native, and I found out about your channel.
You should come watch some games with us this past season.
I was saying that. I just didn't want to be like the only Patriots fan, and then everybody's hated on me. But I found out. Before I get up the phone.
Well, that's a risk you have to be willing to take, man.
I know. Yeah, I actually know a diehard Eagles fan he will love to do that with you guys. So I'll definitely recommend it for your channel. Before I didn't want to get on the phone and just start ranting, And I also didn't want to get on the phone for too long. I actually can't believe Norb actually accepted my call. But Norb, first of all, you're one of the most you're one of the most knowledgeable football YouTubers on YouTube. And then I found out about David in Atlanta, and I found out about Delia through your channel. So, I just want to give thanks for everything. You as a Seahawks fan, I'm a Patriots fan, so we may not like each other, you know what I mean? But I have respect for you. I would love to, you know what I mean? I would watch a football game with all 3 of you guys any day of the week. You know what I mean? Because I have respect for all three guys.
Joe,
Even
sir,
David.
if I can say this, man, with all due respect, my apologies. I'm just so bitter and salty about the game still from last year.
I know.
So no disrespect, man, but I've always been one to feel how I really feel, and that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
But good luck next week on getting your 20 millionth Super Bowl championship.
Well, and let me just say, Joe, that flattery will get you nowhere. I'm just kidding. No, actually, I appreciate your comments. I think it's pretty cool the power of YouTube and social media. How through one you got to see the other, and now here we all are talking at the same time, which is pretty cool. I invite you, Joe. Crazy. We're going to do a post game after the Super Bowl. I'm sure Delia would love to do that, win or lose, after the game to talk about. And I invite you to come back and call so we can follow up with our conversation to see how both y'all are feeling after the Super Bowl. Will you join us for that?
Trust me. Hey, and if anybody knows how Norb's post-Super Bowl experience is, I was on it last year. It was tough. So, Delia, I remember that. Girl, because it's going to be a long one.
I know.
I hope so too.
It's going to be a great week for somebody and a really miserable one for the other. So, hopefully.
Yeah. Wait, I actually have a question. Norb, are you actually going to have like another live stream? Like, how many are you doing prior to Sunday, which is in, I believe, 10 days now? Like, how many are you doing prior to that day?
I'll probably do at least one more next week. Yeah, just to kind of do one more before the game, and then I'll be live streaming. Just I'm sure like Delia will be doing. I'll be live streaming the game for my Super Bowl party up here in Seattle. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Norb, if I can tell you, sir, this guy in the chat's trying to get your attention. If you can at least shout him out, Anthony D. He said, David, if Norb can't get my call, tell him to shout me out.
Okay, Anthony D. I know he's a long-time caller. I know him. Yeah. And I'm sorry, Anthony. It's a short time here, and we may not get you this time, but I do appreciate you always hanging in there and being there. We'll get you on the next one, if not today. So
thank you for setting my.
But Joe, thank you, man. It's been a very spirited conversation, even though the fact that you are from the opposing team from which all three of us are bitter about. It was fun having you on. But yeah, come back next week and we'll talk about the game after the Super Bowl.
I want to say, before I get off, I want to say good luck to Delia in the Super Bowl. Tell EDP I know he's going to be at the game, so it's going to be a roller coaster ride for him. So tell him I say good luck to
Don't get me started.
All right, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All
right, take care.
All right, thanks.
All right. Well, that was pretty cool. I mean, for a Patriots fan, you know, it's not very often.
Delia, I tell you, girl, it's too bad you can't make the Super Bowl. It's too bad you can't make it.
What happened?
It's too bad you can't make your Super Bowl. That would be an awesome experience for you.
Yeah, I know. They chose to finally go to the Super Bowl, like my brokest year ever. So,
and that is
didn't have any money saved up.
That is no cheap trip, that's for sure. But
yeah,
let's see. We're getting down to the wire. I may just have to call it here. I don't know if we can get to any more. Maybe I'll get one more here from another caller from California, San Francisco Bay Area. Let's get one more real quick one. We are on with Rohan. I think it's Rohan from San Francisco. Did I get that right?
Rohan.
Yep.
Rohan, how you doing?
Rohan, are you there?
Rohan.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's on your mind? I got to make it a quick one though. What's up?
Is DavidInAtlanta still there?
Yep.
I'm here, dude.
Okay. What's with the Seahawks hat?
Oh, well, if you follow Norb and stuff, I've known him for about, 4 years or so, and we've done many, many collabs and stuff, and I won this when we beat the Seahawks again, and he mailed this to me, so I just wanted to give him a little bit of love in this video, and the Seahawks fan base, we'll be honest, all my years on here, even before I met Norb since 2009, has been extremely classy. And Delia, you have to admit, the Seahawks fan base is really classy and respectful, and so I wanted to show my appreciation. So
I appreciate that, David.
No problem, sir.
So what's on your mind, Ron? You got a question here in the last minute of the show? What's up?
Okay, let's just say this. I also kind of have something. I also have a bitter hatred toward the Patriots as well.
Yes, join the club.
Okay. Let's see. I know because a lot of my family's from New Jersey, and they're all Jets fans, so division rival there. Plus, I'm from the West Coast, so Philadehlia, West Coast represent.
Are you a you're a Seahawks fan, right? Or are you a 49er fan?
Niners.
Oh, okay. All right, you're a Niner. All right, that's right. Okay. So you got the the little beneficiaries of the Garoppolo trade there from New England, which has its own interesting storyline. But that certainly isn't.
I looked at the Niners schedule this. I looked at the Niners schedule this year, and I got depressed pretty quick.
Why is that?
Oh my God, this internet sucks.
I know, I lost you. Oh, there you're back. Why are you getting depressed?
Do me a favor though, before you sign off the chat, I have to have my daily dose of. Come on, man, give it to me. He got to give us a prediction.
What's up? You know.
Okay, finally, the Niners fan.
This is a tough one.
Norb's rival Niners fan.
This is a tough one, but you know, since the 49ers didn't make it, but you know, of course, it's the my other favorite team, the New England. Who was it again? Oh yeah, the Patriots. That's my other favorite team. Yeah, we're gonna kick butt because you know, that's what we do. We own everybody. We own the refs. We own, you know, the whole NFL. So it's a destiny. Delia, you don't have a chance. It's all New England. I'm sorry to tell you, honey.
Hey, Delia, can you imitate Chrysostomo? Can you give us a how you do it though?
I have no idea.
It's a funny character. He's hilarious. You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Wow. My favorite part is the facial expressions. Like, I don't even know how that works.
I'm gonna be doing a very special Chrysostomo video leading up to the Super Bowl video that I think you guys will enjoy. So yes.
Hey, I got to give a special shout out to the chat. Hello, Juanita Perez.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, now you may not be able to call in, honey, but I heard you after we lost, and you said something like, David, I'm so happy that David's probably crying as whatever. No, I wasn't. But tell me how you were feeling though when we beat you. But that's enough said.
Oh,
all right.
He was waiting for Juanita to come on. Hey, I got love for you, girl. I got love for you. Let's go.
Hey, Eagles. Dude. Hey, Norb. She said she's on hold, man. Can you take one more call? Can you take
she
her?
Is? There she is. Okay.
Hold.
All right. Real quick. Hey, Ron, thanks for the call, man. We'll do this again, and I really gotta wrap this up close here. So, all right, we'll talk to y'all soon.
Sure.
All right, thanks for calling. Okay, let's get Juanita last call. Juanita, is that you?
What's up? Yeah, it's me. Hey, go Eagles! I'm so sorry, David. And I didn't.
Juanita, this is David, Sports 5 in the ATL. Do you have something you want to say to me, sweetheart?
I'm so sorry for your bad luck. I'm sorry for your bad luck.
It's okay. Hey, trust me. I've seen you a couple weeks in the chats that I've been in. I totally respect you, girl. And it was funny what you said. But no, I was not crying. So,
did Norb send you the cleanups from Costco yet?
Oh, no, you did not just say that. Well, I don't know. After he borrowed it from you when we beat you, you let me know how that turned out. Do you still have yours left?
No.
Oh, and it begins.
So what's up, Juanita? How you doing, hon?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to watch the Pro Bowl. What is it, Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Yeah. I could give a rat's you-know-what about the Pro Bowl.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
The Pro Bowl is...
I appreciate it.
I know we got representation. We got ET. We've got Doug Baldwin. We got people in there. I'm sorry. It's just like it's like the loser bowl. You know,
exactly.
I liked it before when they put the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl, so you could actually have everybody representing. But basically, the Pro Bowl is the Super Bowl rejects bowl. It's hard to watch that knowing that you're not going to the real bowl. But hey, I might take a peek. And watch and see what they do.
Anthony D in the chat says, tell Norb to go back to the Mizuki buffet this Sunday, whatever that is.
Yes, it's a delicious buffet here in the Pacific Northwest. That he told we had a deal that if the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl, we would go to Mizuki buffet together. But it'll have to be on another year apparently. So
hey, anyway. Juanita, make sure you sub my channel, hun. Make sure you sub my channel. All right.
You know that we're getting ready to say loser to Brady, right? Because the Eagles are going to take it. I mean, come on.
I'm so sick of Tom Brady. Don't get me started. Hey, Fizzle, what's up, man? Braves rule. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Nita. I'm glad we got to talk real quick, but I've got to wrap things up. So I'm gonna go. We gotta get going right here. So thank you all for calling.
Want my prediction quickly for the game, Norb, before you go?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'll be quite honest. I mean, Delia, I love you, girl. All these years I've known you on here. I hope the Eagles win for you. The Patriots, I have reasons for rooting for the Patriots, but if I really had to put money on it, oh, God, I'm torn between the both. I'm going to go ahead and say, hold on, wait a second. Let me go into mine.
Patriots fan, no way.
Okay.
You got some bitterness.
Okay, prediction. Hey, David's prediction, Super Bowl next week, 28-24. Philadelphia Eagles. Enjoy your Super Bowl championship, honey.
All right, I'll close out with my score. I don't normally like to do the score predictions, but to go with the whole poetic theme of the Eagles getting their revenge, I'd like the matching score of 21-24 Eagles, the score that they lost to the Patriots back in.
And do it on the last play. Do it on the last play like the Patriots beat everybody else. The last play, last pass.
I'm going to be a nervous wreck if that's what happens. But
And that's what I had, actually. I had the same score as you, David. Sorry, I couldn't be more original, but 28-24 for poetic justice. Yeah. On the last play of the game, just to drive the stake into the heart and make it burn. That's my call too. So,
and Delia, if Falcons do play the Eagles next year, so I'll be waiting for you.
All right, we'll be ready.
All right,
good luck next week.
All right, and everybody, thank you for calling, all you guys who called in. Thank you all for chatting in the chat room, and please make sure you check out everybody else's channels. Of course, you got at Philadehlia, you got David in Atlanta. Go sub them up, ring that bell, and of course, I'm NorbCam. So please follow us, and we will be doing this again in the near future. I'll be doing another video next week, but please follow these guys. These are great fans, and this will not be the last time we do a collab together, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Well, Norb, Delia, if I can say for all your fans, again, much respect to Seattle Seahawks fan base. And on my channel, I will be doing live streams every Saturday around 8 or 9 Eastern time. I know, Norb, you popped in last week. Delia, if you ever can pop on in, I'll definitely give you a plug. You win the Super Bowl, the shirt, hat, what'd you say you wanted?
Hat.
The hat will be yours, and it'll come straight from Atlanta. Good luck, sweetheart.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, thanks, Norb, for having us on.
Absolutely, and good luck the rest of this week and in the Super Bowl. Go get it done.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, y'all. All right. Go Hawks.